following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Hey everyone, and welcome to 50 Shades of Bullshit. I'm your host, Christine Lalonde, and this is the podcast where we uncover the truth about online dating. Now let's begin. Hey, I'm Christine.
I'm Jaida.
And this is 50 Shades of Bullshit. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Well, we have our new album cover for the show. Now we just have to get the recording for the show with your lovely voice on it. So
yes, I'm going to be like, hi, I'm Jaida.
And I'm dispensing intelligent, sexy shit for you to know.
Hi, Christine. How are you?
Hi, Jaida. I'm great. I'm just goofy today, and it's the perfect show for it.
It is the perfect show because it is girls chat.
It is.
Unfiltered.
Life, love, laughter.
Yeah. How's your week?
Oh, God, this week was wow. With, taking Monday off, that really threw me for a loop because I'm not used to having that much time off. And I really tried to keep that day about, not focusing on work. And I cannot tell you how much my phone was blowing up with people being irate with me for not answering my work texts on a fucking holiday.
Absolutely not. Turn it. Don't you? You have an iPhone, don't you? Turn it on do not disturb.
I'm going to have to on those days because that was just solely unfair.
Yeah.
That was it. And it really showed me that I do not have a fine definition of boundaries. And Rebel was teaching us about boundaries right before the show.
Yes, she was our girl Rebel.
Dispensing the good. So anyway, what was I saying? I don't know.
You were talking about your week. It threw you off because Monday was a holiday.
Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday has to be shoved into, a 4-day week has to be shoved into, a 5-day week has to be shoved into 4. God damn it. I can't think right now. My mind is like, they're firing on all pistons. I meditated before and I maybe shouldn't have because I'm feeling really discombobulated.
You're very loopy from meditation.
You know how when you wake up from a deep sleep and you're groggy and you're like, what the fuck just happened to me?
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of work. So you've had a busy week.
Yep. Busy week. A really busy week. I leave tomorrow after work to Vegas to meet with Barbara. We're going to have our production meeting and get the voiceover down and get started on the documentary. Mm-hmm. And we are off and running. What about your week, Jaida?
Similar. Monday threw me off, as you know. It was my birthday. So it threw me off.
I know, shit. I was going to start with happy birthday.
No.
Damn it.
But because I had Friday off and Monday. So it's a lot of days off to just be off. But it was good because it was peaceful and it was zen and it was very relaxing and I got a lot done. It was nice. And this week I feel still very busy. Like I have a lot to do before the end of the day tomorrow. But it's been good. Oh, thank you, Misty.
Misty said, happy birthday. And what is your drinking bottle?
Oh, that's your drinking bottle.
Oh, mine. Thank you for asking. So my 50th birthday, I went in a big loopy circle around Ireland. And I stayed at haunted castles the entire way. And at every castle, I got one of their bottles from the castle. And I have had them for 6 years now. They brought them back with me in my suitcase. And I always use like stupid plastic containers and I don't want to anymore. So I started using my bottles
Nice.
from Ireland. And this one is the least pretty of all of them. So they come with these really cool caps.
Wait, but I think
and they
it's
got
like I think
designs.
it's cute. Why is it not pretty?
No. This is pretty, but
Oh,
this is
oh.
the lowest on the rung sister of cuteness.
A haunted castle. So can we talk about that?
It was
Rebel
so
could
fun.
probably like chime in because I have the biggest fear of haunted spaces, but I've always wanted to go to in New Orleans. You know, they've got those like houses that are like, I don't even.
In New Orleans, I know every street, every haunting, every building. I've been on all the tours every year. I go back and I
I'm
do
so
other tours.
scared.
It's so fun. And most of the time I know more than the stupid, tour guides, but sometimes I get new nuggets.
Well, I'm terrified because let me tell you what, if somebody starts elevating from the ground,
No,
okay,
that's not it.
I'm out.
What you'll see is history. Okay. It is a very enlightening history lesson. And the other thing you will see possibly, maybe not with the naked eye, but orbs. And I took a crap ton of pictures, a crap ton of pictures of the tours that I went on. And I'll address that in a second. What happens is every time I go to a different building and take photos of it, I come home, I look at the pictures, or not home, but later on, because it's digital now, you'll see all of the different orbs. And it's interesting because you'll see one house, nothing, another house, nothing. You'll take tons of pictures, nothing, nothing. One house, orb, 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 and
But what do
hundreds
the
of them.
orbs mean? Do those mean that it's a presence?
Ghosts and dead people.
Yeah, see, no.
Spirits. But you don't know they're there unless you're a highly sensitive. So, and you're probably not a medium. So you're fine.
Interesting.
It is so exciting. You are going to go on one with me. Okay? I'm going to pop your scary cherry bubble.
You can't go just one. You have to go on. You start and you just go on. It's like, oh my God, I got to go to the next one. I got to go to the next one.
So
it's like
fun.
kids in a candy store.
It really is. Oh, so Mickey said what? Mickey said hard to carry glass around. Well, this is when I'm at home. I use these when at home. I use the metal ones from, the big, coffee bean and tea leaf jugs. I use those when I go out, but when I'm home, I use these instead of plastic. Anastasia says, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So do you want to, so much to talk about. Do you want to do a reading? Do you want to start with what? There's a.
Oh, Country Corners Gazette says happy birthday.
Thank you.
This is Jada's birthday party. Woo! I should have brought little screaming things.
No,
and wore a party hat. I wore the party hat for our 100th anniversary party.
You did.
Episode, not anniversary, but episode.
Yeah.
I have been struggling with a severe headache all day. I didn't really go to work. Phil says happy birthday, Jaida.
Thank you, Phil.
So, I needed to nap and sleep, and I slept for a little bit. I was struggling, and I thought, well, maybe something's trying to, give me a message. Something's trying to download some information I need to know. And so I decided to meditate, and manifest, meditate. And what I mean by that is when I meditate, I manifest images of things I want to manifest. Does that make sense?
Okay, hold on. So you manifest, you visualize what you want to have happen.
Yes.
Right?
So I see it as a movie, as a current projection of what is what I want to manifest.
Got it.
So if I want a new car, I have a vision rolling or see a movie in my head during that meditation space of me in that car, having the keys in my hand, putting the top down, driving up the coast, so that's me manifesting in my meditations. So I visualize while I'm doing it. So it's like a vision board, but while I'm meditating.
Okay.
Jesus, those two words are so much alike.
I was confused, but got it. Now I think we're on the same page. Okay.
So I had a download, and I just want to tell you what my download was, and I wrote it down so I wouldn't say it. Okay. So when we discuss manifesting, we always say to achieve what you're trying to manifest, that you need to feel the feelings of having what you want. Okay. So when we're just going to continue to use the new car. Say you want a new car and you want to manifest that, you have to have the feelings and emotions and thoughts of having that in your life now. Not wanting, needing, desiring it. It's mentally, physically, and emotionally connecting to having a new car. Okay, so when I'm manifesting my mental image of me in the car with the keys driving around with hair blowing in the wind going down the coast, okay, when I'm doing this, I'm also feeling the wind blowing my hair. I feel the euphoria of it. I feel the joy, the excitement. That's what it's going to feel like to have that car. Okay. And we tell people this, but we don't give them a real visualization. So I needed to give that visualization today because there's a reason behind that. Now, when we tell you to have those feelings, the hard part, the disconnect, okay? So you need to have these feelings to flow to do this. And sometimes we get a disconnect. And that disconnect, I think a lot of times, is people have never experienced what having a new car feels like.
Yeah, there are many that have not. Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe it's something bigger. Maybe you want a new house and you've never had a new house. Okay. Maybe you want soul binding love. You've never had that. So people are thinking, well, how am I supposed to have that feeling if I've never had it and I don't know what that feeling is?
Yeah.
Does that make sense so far?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the blockage. So now, going back to what we have previously talked about, for the base of that is sex magic and orgasmic meditation with manifesting. Okay. But people are thinking, oh yeah, I'm just going to go in, I'm going to masturbate, I'm going to think about what I want, and whoop-de-doo, I'm going to get it.
Doesn't work that way.
No, exactly. So my download today was to help others understand how to get that if you've never felt it.
Okay.
So don't go in the beginning of, you know what? Screw it. Don't go into any time that you do a meditation, manifesting, orgasmic, sex magic without an intent. Now, we've talked about this a million times. Maybe start with your intent of experiencing pure bliss, pure joy, pure excitement, the highest love feeling that you can feel. That's your goal. To feel what those feelings feel like, so that in the future, when you go to manifest those things, you know exactly what those feelings now feel like. So what you're doing is you're riding the wave of the orgasm, and it's building and building, and it is stop and think about what you're feeling in those moments. Be very cognizant of those feelings, because your intent was to learn what those feelings were. So you have to take the time during that to evaluate each feeling. So as it's coming, go, oh, shit, I think that's joy. And then another wave will come across and you go, holy shit, is that what sex is supposed to feel like? So it's like these drive-by feelings. And you want to grab them and you want to look at it and go, God damn, that's what getting a new house is going to feel like. That excitement, that sense of accomplishment. Those are the things you need to take out of that practice. It's not about sitting around and getting a bunch of, orgasms and thinking, woo, I felt great for a second. And I practice, clearing my chakras. No, it's about what are you feeling for each different emotion that you're experiencing during it to bring back with you, so that when you manifest and when you are doing your vision board or when you are doing any kind of goal setting, you know what those feelings feel like, and you can attach it to them and therefore create the connection that allows you to bring in what you are manifesting.
Okay. All right. I love it.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
I never connected it that way. And I don't think anybody's ever explained it that way. Certainly not to me.
Yeah.
So I was unsure.
Okay, I have a caller question. Let me see if I can do this question properly.
Okay.
If you have to ask yourself, oh, wow, is that what sex is supposed to feel like? Does that mean you've been doing it wrong this whole time?
I love that question. No, it doesn't mean you've been doing it wrong. It means that you haven't been mentally and emotionally connected to your physical feelings. People tend to feel the feeling of an orgasm or connection with another person, or the touch, the feel, the sensation. But what they haven't allowed is the connection between the nerves of euphoria, your mental and emotional connection with your physical connection creates a feeling of, oh my God, pure fucking joy. It's the best orgasm you'll ever have. So you want to connect to that. And a lot of you are going, yeah, great. Yeah. Tell us how. You practice sex magic. It's self-care. When you know how to please yourself and you can get an orgasm right there readily, constantly, okay, and a multitude of them and a wave of feeling with them, what you're doing is you are showing your mind, body, and spirit what it feels like to feel euphoric and pleasure and this higher vibration that goes on. And when you know those things, when you have sex with your partner, you carry that memory bank with you. Do you understand? It's like practicing something over and over. If you're a javelin thrower, the first time you threw the javelin, you weren't like the best in the world. You were probably the worst in the world. But what you do is you throw it over and over and over, and you listen to other people's advice, and you practice, and then you listen to more people's advice, right?
What about the people that I'm sure there may be listeners out there that may not necessarily believe in self-pleasure, or maybe they've never masturbated before? So what is
I ask why? Why do you have shame and guilt around sex? Because
not necessarily shame or guilt, just don't. Why should I have to do it myself if I got other people to do it?
Okay. So we're going to take Rebel's example and say that she chooses to have a lifestyle of sex that other people don't practice. Everybody practices differently. What I'm saying for me and for everybody else who's practiced it, who I have coached through it, have come back to say the same thing repeatedly over and over and over. The joy, the peace, the understanding, the calm, the everything comes where we've never had it before. So it's a release. It's letting go. It's about just letting go and feeling. And what happens is that when you're having a situation with your partner, like I do, when I then sleep with my partner, what happens is I'm able to channel that feeling and put it through me.
So you're
And
saying
when
it makes it more intense and more powerful when the two of you are together because
yes,
you've practiced that on your own. Got it.
yes,
Got it.
yes, and it makes sex better with people who maybe aren't as good. Because
Okay.
you get the self pleasure. I mean, it's not while you're having sex, you don't have to be touching yourself. Just remember what those feelings are. You practice the javelin, you practice the orgasm, you've practiced the emotions, the feeling. You know what that takes to get there. It's very easy. The thing is that a lot of people, when you're having sex, you're focusing on the actual end game, which is the orgasm. And so you clench and you tighten and you're building to get ready for that orgasm. Am I right? But am I right?
I think for some, yes.
I think some it is. And so I know a lot of men, that's the only way that they can have an orgasm. A lot of women, that's the only way they can have one. And what I'm saying is that when I practice that, when I practice self-love, self-care, and sex magic or orgasm meditation, what I'm doing is shutting my mind off of what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying the journey, and I'm feeling thoughts, feelings, and emotions of the journey to it. It's the build up, it's the slow advances, it's the big rush, it's all the things. So what happens is that when you're not focusing on the end game, the journey there is much more pleasurable. So then when you do get to the end, it is wow. Do you understand what I'm
Mind
saying?
blowing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I correct me if I'm wrong, that it would be more of a practice for women than it would be for men. I can't, in my mind, I don't know that a lot of men would be like, yeah, I'm going to do this sex magic. Yeah. I
Well,
think it's,
here's the thing.
yeah.
Men are going to masturbate every day.
Well, of
Some
course.
some masturbate 2 or 3, 4, 5 times a day. I've met
Yeah.
men who that's all they do is find a place so they can masturbate a whole fucking day. So what's the difference from you just standing there going, oh yeah, to going, oh, okay. You know, you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Instead
Yeah.
of just like jerking the chain and just like feeling like, oh, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to have that feeling. Why not have the feeling the whole time and focus on the journey, focus on the pleasure, focus on the feelings, focus on what thoughts are coming while you're doing it instead of focusing on the end game. That's
And then
all it
manifest along
is.
the way. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
slow the fuck down and enjoy the ride. That's all it is.
That was quite the download. Oh yes, Rebel.
And if you're with a partner, don't go for getting yours first. FYI, guys, women don't like that. Just saying.
Yes, Rebel is very correct. Well, that's the thing though, because of all my practice, so everybody knows I masturbate all the time. AKA. So because I've gone to a place that I have no shame nor guilt about sex, I don't associate shame and guilt to my sex anymore. I used to. So I'm not saying that everybody feels that. I'm saying that in my life, with the abuse that I had suffered prior, I associated guilt and shame with sex and masturbation and anything else pertaining to that. Okay. Yeah. So now that I've released that, let it go, healed my inner child, did my shadow work, feel damn good about myself, know that the trauma I experienced wasn't my fault. I didn't ask for it and I didn't like it. Okay. The shame and the guilt is gone and I'm enjoying it, the pleasure of it for my own benefit, to enlighten myself, to take a journey within myself, to discover things about myself, to discover other things for other people. I've never been more psychic than I am right now.
But a lot of that is because you're so tuned in though.
Yep. And I can predict, I have been in the last 2 weeks predicting more shit than I can tell you. It is crazy, the predictions I've been giving. And it's just been like in the normal day of conversation. Somebody will say something and I'll go, oh no, it's actually going to be like that. And I walk away and then they call me a few minutes, hour later, day or later, week later and go, holy shit, how did you know? And I'm like, I got to download. I don't know.
It's interesting. I say this to you all the time. When we come up with ideas for the show, and it's usually just me and you, we have so many different topics that we want to talk about, but we always end up talking about sex. I don't know how it leads here.
Well,
I don't know.
show originated for sex, it really was. This show started about sex stories, dating stories, the disasters of online dating. That was the prefaces of this show. 3 years later, we've evolved. We are helping people
so many
sexually,
different things. Yeah.
Mentally, physically, emotionally, in their relationships with their partners and relationships with themselves. We've talked about mental health. We talked about growth.
Yeah.
And we're
we
here
talk about a lot.
To relate to people, to help people understand that normal people out there is experiencing the same fucking thing you are. You're not alone. We're here to help you. So when somebody has an issue, they send a message to us. We create the topic. We have a show because that's what we're fucking here for. And a lot of it has to do around sex. It really does. But this here isn't about banging each other. It's about oh my God, Mickey just literally said what I was going to say. It's about enjoying every minute of it. And it really is. And it's about discovering yourself. It's about feeling the feelings that humans are supposed to feel. Why do we have to feel rage? Why do we have to feel shame and guilt? Why do we have to hate each other? Why? What's the point? Wouldn't it be better if we were just like, great, awesome. Let's do this. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy life. Let's
enjoy life.
I mean, we're here for a minute.
Yeah.
I mean,
life is short. Although a lot of us may think we're going to live until 80, 90 years old. I mean, you got to enjoy every second. Live every second as if it's your last minute.
Absolutely.
I have a very dear friend of mine, and she is unfortunately she's going through a divorce. She just separated from her husband of 17 years.
Wow.
But do you know what one of the major issues was sex?
Thank you.
Which is so interesting because I mean, 17 years is a long time, but
if you're not connecting anymore, look, you can be best friends all fucking day. You can be roommates till the day is long. But if you're not lovers, where's the real deep emotional connection? It's not there. People turn outside of the marriage. If you're not mentally in it to win it, then it's not going to happen. And unfortunately, it's not one-sided. Every relationship takes two. So if the other person's not in it to win it and you are, that's sad, but walk the fuck away. Because there is somebody out there who is going to be in it to win it with you. And there'll be somebody out there in it to win it with your last partner. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world for you guys. It means it's just the end of that emotionally depth relationship, whatever.
Do you believe that, because especially in my industry with matchmaking, and I talk to people that have gone through divorces and all of that stuff all the time. Do you believe that when it comes to sex in a marriage or a relationship, especially if you've been together for a long time, that it gets I don't want to say boring, but it gets routine, and then it gets forgotten about, and then it's like, when it happens, and then
Here's my thought on that. I had a mental image when you were saying that. I saw a couple who were getting overweight, getting older, drifting apart. I kind of was seeing that. Not everybody's situation is like that, of course, but that's just what I was seeing in my head to give me an example of what I wanted to say. And that is, sometimes we stop putting ourselves first. our self-care needs.
Yeah.
And when we start doing that, we stop putting our partner's needs as a priority.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to prioritize yourself, make yourself feel good. That means exercising, eating the way that makes you feel good. Going out and doing fun things. Don't work 24/7. Enjoy time with the family and friends. When you're doing those things, you're magical. And that's the kind of life you had when you met your partner. You were joyful in your life, and you came together with someone, and you meant to mesh your lives together, and you did. And sometimes you tend to let yourself go, and you tend to let yourself fall to the wayside, and you're not keeping that thing that made you happy in the first place.
Yeah.
Self-care,
People get comfortable.
self-love.
They get very comfortable. I think people a lot of times too forget the way that you meet people, and you're shaving your legs, you're getting your hair done, your nails are always perfect, guys are getting haircuts, you're smelling good. The way that you meet people is the way that you typically need to keep them. So you can't get them that way, and then 5 years down the line you stop doing all of the things. Yeah.
So on it, Jaida, because you hear about, I don't know what happened to my marriage. She stopped caring about me. He stopped touching me, blah, blah, blah. Someone had an affair, someone left, but just so many things. The man got angry and started treating me like shit. Well, he probably subconsciously is angry at himself and therefore takes it out on the ones that are closest to him.
Yeah.
So maybe find what the root problem is with him. Why isn't he happy? What is he missing? And then what makes you happy? Why are you missing something?
I was just going to say that. What makes you, because there's too, on the flip side of that, there are a lot of women who are not the nicest women in relationships, and they're miserable.
They're not getting orgasms that blow their minds. Sorry, but they're not.
Sex magic.
They really are not. If a woman is practicing sex magic and she is having fucking orgasms at least once a day, 2 or 3 times a week, okay? Yeah. If you don't have them at all, try once a week. Trust me, that stuff will start to build. And it really starts to change the way you feel about yourself inside. You take that energy of the positivity and you apply it towards how you feel. Your hair feels good. Your skin feels good.
Your
look
senses
good
are more alive.
Right. And when you walk around like a sex pot, whether you're dressed in your jammies or in shorts or jeans or a dress, when you're walking around with confidence, people people pay attention.
Yeah.
Am I right? And
you're right.
So will your partner. So will you.
Yeah. It's almost the same as when you're in a relationship, you meet somebody for your early stages in a relationship, and you're glowing and you're happy and you're having crazy sex and you just have this whole vibe and aura. It's usually around that time that someone from your past reaches out to you. You'll have random people that want to, at restaurants or coffee shops or grocery stores that compliment you, and they're so drawn into you because you're putting out that energy. You're going to say something. I see it on your face.
you're like saying, you are saying it, Jaida, because I thought a connecting answer on or a thought on top of what you're saying is that when we're doing that, when we're attracting that and feeling that, oh God damn it, I lost it. I lost it. Oh my God. So tell me what you were just saying again, because it went right out my brain. Menopause.
Yeah, no. So I'm saying, to your point, when you're talking about confidence and feeling sexy and all of those things, I'm saying,
here it is.
Got it. Go before you lose
higher vibration.
Yes.
You're vibrating at a higher level. And what happens is it's like a moth to a flame. You're the flame. You're the light. The people from your past are moths. And they're attracted to that. So the universe is actually testing you. They're going to throw those fucking moths at you.
Yep.
And they're going to see if any of them stick. And then your vibration's going to lower down to meet them again. So you hold strong and you say, fucking go away or let them burn up and die. And what happens then is you stay at a higher vibration, and then a higher vibration job comes, higher vibration house comes, partner. Your life really starts to fall into place. And that's how I really feel that my life is. I'm getting downloads like fucking all the time now. I feel so crazy.
But maybe, did you think that could be why you have a headache? Because you've been doing a lot of work, a lot of manifesting. So maybe your mind is just like.
It needed a break, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. The crazy thing is that, you remember back in early May or late May, early June, when I said I got a healing from Thomas?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got the healing. I really felt like, wow, I wasn't in this dark place anymore, but I still felt kind of off. And I know I said many times, I need aligned. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. Oh my God, worst time to have the hiccups. And then I got my chakra aligning, my grounding from Dawn. And from the minute that Dawn grounded me, I'm telling you, I started firing on all pistons, and the amount of sheer things that have been happening in my life is mind blowing. And I know that I've been working towards it. I know this. But see, that's the power of the belief and feelings of manifesting, because I believed it so fucking hard and I felt so many feelings about it that it's now coming. It's now finally happening.
You're attracting it. Well, but also you just said it. You're vibrating at a higher level than what you probably have in a very long time. So you're starting to attract all of those forces because you're vibrating so highly, which is awesome. What did it say?
What did Charles just say? What if you met your wife at a Halloween event and didn't even see her face for a long time?
Like if it was a masquerade? Maybe
like I'm not sure what the question is. I get the scenario. You meet somebody at a Halloween party, you don't see her face because it's a masquerade. But what's your question?
Maybe he's saying, yeah, I don't know. I was trying to figure it out.
I don't want to speculate.
I don't either.
My brain will go into crazy places. We don't want to do that.
We don't want to do that. So maybe what do you mean by that question?
Phil said Christine's vibrator is set on high for sure. No, it can't be, Phil, because that will be too much, too soon, too fast. I want to enjoy the ride.
Too soon. That's
I slow it down. And if I need it on the high for a minute, then
you got it on the high.
I just not manifesting during that. I'm just enjoying that journey.
What's okay. She was in makeup. I saw her.
He says she was in makeup. I saw her.
Oh, I see what he's saying.
How can she keep that up through the marriage?
I think he's saying like she was fully made up. You know how some people, they're fully glam and then they're not, like they go to bed and they look like completely different people than they did when.
Well, then I would say that that's your mistake if you married somebody that you didn't see her in her natural state. And makeup is not something you can fool somebody with. You either look natural or you don't.
Or you don't.
All right, let me shed some light on this. He met his wife while she was working at Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay.
The first couple of days he met her, she had not glamorous makeup on. She had horror makeup on.
Oh, okay.
So y'all were talking about how, when you meet someone, you're always, putting on airs and stuff. Well, he's being a smart ass and asking.
Thank you, Charles.
If he met her at a Halloween Horror Nights as a character,
and then you finally see what she looks like.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Let me tell you, Charles, I love a good smartass. So thank you very much for that. Actually, now that I get what you're saying, I love it. So, I love a good smarty pants.
I love the smarty pants.
Yeah. Well, just fuck in the dark all the time, I guess. And use your imagination. I don't know.
Be creative.
Right. Buy a different mask for each time you want to get it on. Who knows?
Ay.
Have a sex mask collection.
What's happening in what's happening in your dating life? You usually have the best dating stories, and there's nothing going
I haven't
down.
had anything in a while. I've been self-care,
Same.
chilling out. I've been, my work schedule has been literally insane.
Yeah.
For since I had to move into my new place last October.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe it's almost a year since I've been in this condo?
Just about to say that. I can't even believe it's been a year.
Yeah, a lot's happened, stuff with my daughters and working. And I just, I am taking time to self-care. I am, focusing on what my future is going to look like. I'm mapping out my 1 to 5 year plan, and we'll see what happens from there.
I love it.
So I've not really had any dating stories lately. So, everything's been pretty good.
Same. I'm the most boring with dating. Similar. I've been focused on business, as you know, and just a lot of different business opportunities. So I don't have anything exciting to share as far as dating goes. I thought you may have a little something spicy. Nah,
nothing spicy except for my my lunch this afternoon. So I will say that Jaida and I are working on the TV show that I came up with. She's helping me with Relocate for Love. We are gearing up to
getting it in motion.
Yeah, getting it in motion. I love it. It's been fun.
It's been fun, and it's going to be so exciting, and it's going to be so good.
It's going to be fun.
I'm excited.
Me too. Let's see. It's probably we have another less than 10 minutes. I think we have like 8 minutes, something like that.
8 minutes. You going to do a card?
Let's pull a group card.
Okay.
A group card. Just kind of like, let's all think about how we can call in a higher vibration that brings us joy for the rest of this week and throughout the month of September, heading into the fall. Let's just think about, higher vibration and what we need to focus on or think about or keep in the back of our minds. As we head into that and as we focus on what our thing we need to think about. It says you are never alone. Music notes. It has a guitar, and it says you are always supported. So maybe some people are feeling like they don't have any support. Maybe they don't have people backing them up. Maybe they feel alone. Yeah. Maybe they feel like they've been working hard and nothing's happening and they're not having any movement. Yeah. You're never alone. You're always supported. Maybe that means that you have to start reaching out to other people to let them know that you're emotionally available to, have conversations. If you're feeling alone, you've probably shut yourself off.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to reach out to people, whether it's for help, whether it's just to say hello, whether it's just so that you're checking in with your own mental health. Do not be afraid to reach out to other people because you're never alone. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's actually
hopefully that resonates with somebody. Yeah.
Let's do another one. Hopefully that really resonates.
If you pull another card, can I remind everyone you're really never alone. You're always no less than 6 feet away from a spider at all given time.
I know. I have a feeling it's under. Oh, my cat threw up down there. Joyful.
So you are never alone.
No, I'm never. Resonates, Phil. Thank you. I'm so glad. So if anybody who's in the feed here, Charles, Phil, Misty, Mickey, Anastasia, Country Corners Gazette, all of you guys in there, first of all, thank you for this every week. I fucking live for this moment with you guys. I really fucking do. But if any of you have a quick yes or no question, we've got about 4 or 5 minutes left. If you have a yes or no question, I have my pendulum with me.
Oh, and she can swing it.
I can swing the pendulum for a yes or no question. Yes or no?
Ooh, I'm trying to think. Do I have a yes or no question?
Oh, and a card popped out. Oh my God!
What?
The same card.
Stop it.
It means more than Phil. It resonates.
It means more than Phil. Yeah.
And let's see, Misty, can I get a general card, please? Yes, Misty. Well, let's think about, Misty, what you need to focus on for the immediate future to vibrate at a higher level, your highest vibration, to be financially secure, to be sexually satisfied, to enjoy your job, to live at the weight you want to live at, to feel your fucking best. So let's take a card to see what resonates for Misty. What resonates for you, Misty? Sorry. So, oh, there it goes. I was going to say sorry. Oh God, 3 fucking cards popped out. Ticking clock. It's time to take action on your dreams. It means
so
if something's
something that you've been waiting to do, get out there and do it, girl.
Yep. If that resonates, let me know. It also probably is something maybe was tickling in the back of your mind. Somebody mentioned something to you. Maybe somebody asked you to do something with them. Take the chance. It's saying that the time is now to set it in action. If there's something you've been dreaming about, let's do it. Jesus Christ. Divine timing. Hello, Misty.
Misty,
you are exactly where you need to be to accomplish those dreams, Misty. And then the last one, and we're being told we have 3 minutes left, so I better hurry the fuck up. Clear communication, Misty. Speaking your truth brings you closer to what you want. Oh my God, it's all about the timing and the dream. So, Misty, basically, it's saying that you have a dream, focus on it, make it happen. Stop wasting time. You're right where you need to be to do it, which is telling me that you shouldn't procrastinate, that you maybe are thinking that there is something that you needed to do before you could do it. That no longer exists. The timing is right. And speaking your truth will bring you what you want. So start talking about what you want. Start talking about what you need. I'm getting goosebumps all over my body and I'm starting to shake.
Speak it into existence.
Speak it into existence. Start talking to people about it. That's what I do. When I want to start a new business or a journey, I start talking about it over and over and over and over and over to people. And then all of a sudden it just is in my brain. It's there and I'm going. Wow, Misty, that was a good one. Oh, Charles asked a question. Is my wife going to keep going with me? Of course she is, Charles. You're fucking hilarious. I don't have to pull a card for that. And the other one, are things going to be okay with my sister? Oh God. I don't know, sweetie.
You need the pendulum for that.
I'll do the pendulum really quick before time is up. So I'm going to ask the pendulum what yes is on my index finger. What is yes? Show me yes. Yes is a circle. On my middle finger, I'm going to ask pendulum, what is no? Sway back and forth. Okay, so Misty, I'm going to. Oh no, it wasn't Misty. It was Country Corners Gazette. I can't. Being okay. I don't know exactly what is going on with your sister, but maybe it's mental, maybe it's physical, maybe it's anything in this world. But is she going to be okay? And being okay can mean anything from it. Being settled into what she needs to do, what she needs to move forward with to be okay. And it's going round and around for yes, as I say this. So as your sister, it's going round and round and round. So that means that your sister can't just expect to be okay with whatever is happening to her. It's health wise. It means that honestly, I'm going to tell you my personal opinion, not anything mystical. If it's health, what's the problem? Find what that problem is and find a solution. You can't bury your head. You always have to be progressive and aggressive about fixing health issues. I've had such bad health issues, and you know what helped me? I found a chiropractor that's a spine specialist that is aligning me so much that the rest of my body is falling into place, and I'm working out now. So I'm losing weight, I'm feeling good, and I'm getting healthy. Sometimes the answer is finding the right doctor and getting better health habits like walking, biking, running, working out, and eating better. So hope your sister will be okay. Please keep us updated.
Please keep us posted.
We really
You're going
appreciate
to have an amazing
that.
weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. We're out of time. Mickey, you're probably going to have the best weekend of your fucking life. And Anastasia says, well, I have a new man company this weekend. Girl, go out and get it. Go out and get it. Go do something fun, and someone will come into your life, whether it's a man, woman, or child, that's going to bring some kind of awakening to you.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. We're out of time. I'm sorry, Rebel. Love you, Jaida. Love you, Rebel. Love you, audience.
Love you.
Until same time, same place next week. Let's keep this shit real.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share with your friends, like and follow us on Instagram at 50 Shades of _bullshit and Facebook at 50 Shades of Bullshit. Thanks so much for listening, and we really hope to see you again next week.